Imagine striving for the perfect night's sleep only to find out it's quietly undermining your well-being. Surprising, isn't it? Many folks embark on this quest believing it's the key to rejuvenation and productivity. But what if the pursuit of perfection is where the real problem lies? While flawless rest might sound ideal, the constant pressure to achieve it can actually lead to more sleepless nights, stress, and even health issues. We'll explore how the obsession with perfect sleep has crept into our lives, driven by everything from social media influencers touting their bedtime routines to gadgets promising miraculous results. Along the way, we'll share real-life stories of those who have chased this elusive goal only to discover it made things worse. Plus, we'll uncover simple changes that promote healthy sleep without the pressure of achieving so-called perfection. By the end of this section, everyone will have a clearer understanding of why letting go of perfection might just be the best sleep solution out there. Curious? Let's dive in. Let's dive deeper into the quest for flawless rest and why it might not be the dream we imagine. Imagine this scenario. You've read about the perfect sleep routine, one that promises you'll wake up feeling like $1,000,000 every single morning. People are telling you to stick to a rigid bedtime, avoid all screens an hour before sleeping, and even monitor your sleep cycles with gadgets that cost as much as a small vacation. But is this pursuit actually leading to better sleep, or is it causing more harm than good? Consider the story of Alex, who became obsessed with achieving a perfect night's sleep after reading numerous articles online. Every night was meticulously planned. There was chamomile tea at exactly 8 p.m., blue light filters on every device, and a strict bedtime alarm that never missed a beat. But rather than feeling refreshed, Alex found sleep more elusive than ever. The pressure to meet these self-imposed standards turned bedtime into a stressful event. Alex's story isn't unique. Many folks fall into the trap of thinking there's only one way to achieve great sleep. This mindset creates anxiety around bedtime, making it harder to relax and doze off naturally. It's like trying so hard to catch a butterfly that you scare it away instead. Chasing this so-called perfection can also lead to what's known in psychology as orthosomnia. This condition describes the fixation on perfect sleep patterns and how it can ironically disrupt our ability to sleep soundly. People get caught up in monitoring their every movement during the night using apps or devices, which can amplify anxiety rather than alleviate it. To understand why flawless rest is so seductive yet detrimental, let's break down how it's supposed to work versus reality. The idealized version tells us consistent sleep times equal perfect health. Yet human bodies are complex. They don't always follow rigid schedules due to stress, lifestyle changes, or natural variations in circadian rhythms. Take another example. Jamie works shifts at a hospital where hours vary unpredictably. For Jamie, forcing adherence to traditional perfect sleep guidelines doesn't fit well with their life demands. Instead of feeling guilty about missing those goals, finding what truly works for them, whether it's naps throughout the day or embracing a more flexible routine, could lead to better overall rest without added pressure. The key takeaway here is understanding that sleep isn't about fitting into a mold of perfection, but finding balance in what feels restful for you personally. By letting go of rigid expectations and listening more intuitively to your body's needs, you're not just improving your quality of rest, but also taking significant steps towards reducing stress related to performance pressures around sleep. In summary, while the pursuit of flawless rest sounds appealing on paper, the real journey lies in personalizing your approach and embracing flexibility over rigidity. It's about redefining what perfect means for each individual and remembering that sometimes good enough is truly good enough. Imagine a person named Alex who's determined to achieve that elusive perfect sleep, thinking it's the key to enhanced productivity and health. Alex decides to meticulously control every aspect of their sleep environment: temperature, light levels, noise conditions, even using apps to track every movement during slumber. But what happens when this quest becomes more of an obsession than a solution? Alex starts noticing something peculiar. Despite all the efforts, instead of feeling refreshed and rejuvenated each morning, there's a constant sense of anxiety about not meeting those self-imposed sleep goals. The stress around creating the ideal sleeping conditions turns bedtime into a battleground rather than a sanctuary for rest. Here's why this happens. When people fixate on achieving perfect sleep, it often leads to what's called orthosomnia. This is a condition where individuals become so preoccupied with getting their sleep exactly right that it actually causes them to lose sleep. It's like trying to solve a puzzle by forcing pieces together. The harder you push, the less everything fits. Over time, this pressure can build up, leading to chronic stress and even insomnia. Think about it like training for a marathon by sprinting nonstop from start to finish without considering pacing or endurance. In trying too hard for perfection, Alex is left exhausted before reaching the end goal. Sleep should be about recovery and rejuvenation, but instead becomes another source of stress. Consider another example. Sam thought they'd found the perfect solution in tracking devices. Using technology intended for wellness ended up backfiring because Sam became obsessed with hitting specific numbers and metrics every night. If one part of the data was off, like not enough deep sleep, it led to frustration and worry instead of providing reassurance or guidance. It's crucial to understand that striving for flawless rest doesn't mean following rigid rules or endless optimization tactics. True restful sleep comes from balance, acknowledging natural fluctuations in our bodies, rhythms, without letting them dictate our emotional state. Understanding that each night's rest will vary can relieve pressure and return bedtime to being about relaxation instead of restriction. The quest for perfect sleep turning into a nightmare isn't just anecdotal. It's a growing phenomenon fueled by increasing availability of technology and health information that encourages micromanagement over natural processes. By recognizing when the pursuit itself becomes detrimental, folks can begin shifting focus towards more sustainable practices that genuinely support well-being without causing additional stress. As we move forward, let's explore practical ways everyone can develop healthier sleep habits that truly benefit both mind and body without falling into the trap of chasing perfection at all costs. Alex isn't alone in their struggle. Many individuals have stories of sleepless nights that shed light on the real-life impacts of chasing perfect sleep. Picture Jamie, who spent hours researching every possible technique to improve sleep quality. From blackout curtains to white noise machines, Jamie tried it all. But instead of drifting off into peaceful slumber, Jamie found themselves more stressed about sleep than ever before. Let's consider Taylor's experience. Taylor was convinced that tracking every minute of sleep using a wearable device would unlock the secret to feeling rested. Unfortunately, the data became an obsession, causing anxiety over not achieving those ideal numbers each night. What started as a quest for perfection turned into a nightly analysis of perceived failure, making restful sleep even harder to attain. Another case is Jordan's story, who started following strict bedtime routines, going to bed and waking up at exact times regardless of life's unpredictability. Friends' gatherings were skipped, and spontaneity became a thing of the past. The pursuit of perfect rest ended up isolating Jordan socially and adding an unnecessary layer of stress to daily life. These stories highlight a common thread. The pursuit of perfect sleep often leads people down a path of anxiety, stress, and social withdrawal. In striving for an idealized version of rest, it's easy to overlook the importance of being adaptable and gentle with oneself. Real-life examples show that rigid adherence to achieving flawless sleep can backfire, causing more harm than good. It's vital for everyone to recognize that imperfections are part of being human, and sometimes embracing them can lead to better overall well-being. The next time you find yourself caught in the cycle of sleep perfectionism, remember these stories. They serve as reminders that letting go might just be what truly leads to restful nights. Alex's relentless quest for perfect sleep isn't just a personal journey. It's a mirror reflecting a broader issue many face. This pursuit of flawless rest often leads to consequences that sneak up quietly, gradually affecting health and well-being. When people focus obsessively on achieving ideal sleep, it can create what's known as orthosomnia. This is a condition where the anxiety over getting perfect sleep disrupts actual sleep. Imagine spending hours analyzing sleep data from fitness trackers or feeling stressed if one night doesn't go perfectly. Ironically, this stress itself prevents quality rest, creating a vicious cycle. Consider someone like Jordan, who uses every app and gadget available to track their sleep metrics. When they notice any deviation from the ideal number of hours or sleep cycles, they become anxious, leading to restless nights. Instead of waking up refreshed, they're more tired than ever due to the self-imposed pressure to perform perfectly. Moreover, striving for perfection in sleep can sometimes overshadow natural body cues. For instance, forcing yourself to stick to rigid bedtime schedules even when not sleepy can make your body resistant to settling down. It's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole; it just doesn't work smoothly. This obsession can also lead to overdependence on supplements or medications aimed at improving sleep. While initially helpful, these substances can lose effectiveness over time and may lead to additional health issues or dependencies. Reflecting on the examples of Alex and Jordan helps highlight how this quest for perfect sleep isn't just about the nighttime routine, but affects daytime energy levels, mood stability, and overall mental health. The key takeaway is not about sleeping perfectly every night, but finding a balanced approach that respects individual needs without added stress. The next section will explore practical strategies for embracing better sleep without the pitfalls of perfectionism. Chasing perfection in sleep often leads to more stress and less rest. The goal isn't flawless sleep, but better, more restful nights. Small changes can make a big impact. First, focus on creating a consistent bedtime routine. This sends signals to your body that it's time to wind down, helping you fall asleep faster. Secondly, consider the environment where you sleep. Make sure your bedroom is comfortable, dark, and cool. Even minor adjustments like switching out pillows or using blackout curtains can improve sleep quality. Another key tip is to limit screen time before bed. The blue light from screens can trick your brain into thinking it's still daytime, making it harder to drift off. Don't forget the power of relaxation techniques like deep breathing or gentle stretching before bed. These can calm your mind and body, easing the transition into sleep. Lastly, remember that occasional sleepless nights happen to everyone. Instead of worrying about getting perfect sleep every night, aim for consistency over time. Try these tips tonight and see how they work for you. Share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help others too. If you found this information useful, hit the subscribe button and share with friends who might be struggling with their sleep. Embrace better sleep habits starting now and unlock more energy and focus for your day. Let's take small steps together towards more restful nights without the pressure of perfection.